stay tuned for a fantastic reveal. Sort of. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And today is the 20th of December. So you know what that means? On the 20th of every month in the year 2022, Hasbro are celebrating 20 years of Marvel Legends with a little bit of news, a pre-order, or a reveal. And that's exactly what happened, as this reveal happened in the early hours of the morning randomly. I woke up to this news of a brand new Marvel Legends Franklin Richards. Now, is it fantastic? That's up for debate. It's definitely a head scratcher. Now, when I think Franklin Richards, I think young, blonde Franklin Richards. We have had one opportunity to add into our Marvel Legends collection before. It was back in the Toy Biz days, 2004. There was a Fantastic Four gift set where Franklin was basically a glorified accessory piece, but he was there all the same. So we have never had a Hasbro release of Franklin Richards until now. And in true Hasbro fashion, they seem to have gave the least desired version first, at least from my perspective anyway. But you always can let me know what you think. So this version they have given us and they have revealed is the more modernized Dan Slott version of Franklin Richards. So I'm thinking this is post Secret Wars, where they've sort of aged up both Franklin and his sister Valeria. They're in those darker costumes. That F on his chest doesn't stand for Fantastic Four, that stands for Franklin Richards. And the reason he's got black hair, not blonde, is quite simply because he dyed it. In issue number 5 in 2018, it was Ben Grimm's wedding, and just before the wedding, Franklin Richards rebelled a little bit and just dyed his hair black, and it's stayed that ever since, even during the sort of Fantastic Four X-Men sort of crossover where they're trying to work out that Franklin's obviously a mutant and they go to Krakoa, and it gets very confusing. However, that is what this figure represents, and it sort of gives really good credibility to the rumours out there that we're going to be getting a 2-pack of Franklin and his sister Valeria. So it is very likely that Valeria will also be in the dark blue costume with the V on her chest rather than the F, obviously Franklin and Valeria. So yeah, I'm curious. Do you want a Franklin and Valeria Fantastic Four 2-pack, but in their sort of teenage years? They're definitely a little bit older. They are using the 60th anniversary Spider-Man body for Franklin Richards, and lazily he still seems to have the holes on his upper arms there for the web joint things, you know, the web wing thing. So yeah, you could even plug them into your Franklin Richards if you wanted to. So that's a little bit lazy, but it is otherwise a good Marvel Legends pinless updated body there, and the accessories seem a little bit irrelevant. I guess you can whack them in there with any Fantastic Four character, but they're the two scientist beakers that we've already got before with both Lizard and also Beast in the lab coat, and they've just shoved them in here again as reuse. The reuse I'm curious about is that actual Scott Lang head in the jar. They've replaced the head in the jar for Turg. Now, we did get Turg teased to us, which made us think that we were getting future Foundation versions of the Fantastic Four. But again, Hasbro threw a loop, and now we're getting the sort of modernized Dan Slott Fantastic Four versions of Franklin, and we can only assume Valeria as well. And Turg's just threw in there as an accessory piece. No details on the pre-order just yet, but we are assuming January at some point we're going to be getting a Franklin Richards and Valeria Richards 2-pack, both in these darker blue Dan Slott costumes. So I'm curious, what do you think? I'm always curious to hear your thoughts. This one, as I said, is far from fantastic for me. It sort of will still fit in the collection, as we do already have the Fantastic Four in these costumes, so I'll find a place for it in the collection all the same. But for me, selfishly, I definitely want a younger Franklin and Valeria, both young, blonde, you know, proper Fantastic Four kids. But anyway, that's me. You let me know what you think, and if you like Marvel Legends and you want some more Marvel Legends news, then you're in the right place. Check out the videos tab, find the playlist, but most importantly, please hit that subscribe button, hit all on the notification bell, don't miss out on a video, and please become a channel member. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. You can follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and I'm on Twitter as well. Don't be shy. Tweet me at Dan Who Reviews. And until then, people, my name is Dan W. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will of course see you on the next one.